Today, Larian Studios put out an official announcement via their Community Updates tab, tackling major questions players had after seeing Baldur's Gate 3 during their PAX East gameplay demo, which we will be addressing in this video, which are including, but not limited to, early access and the game's setting, the addition of legendary returning characters, the Baldur's Gate 3 game engine being developed, and some new in-game screenshots seen on screen, plus the dark tone and effect it has on the mature rating and the player's ability to roleplay even with a set character with their alignment and a malleable morality, which is more free than the community initially anticipated. Regarding early access, set for later this year, and the game setting, earlier today, brand manager Dominik Warkiewicz posted an official update saying, "We will soon embark on an epic adventure as Baldur's Gate 3 enters early access, and we couldn't possibly venture forth without first gathering you, our party. What you will eventually play has been in the planning at Larian and closely with Wizards of the Coast for over 4 years now, with their creative people colliding with our key creative people in ways that we will eventually talk about in greater length. Our task is to create the ultimate Dungeons & Dragons game, a loving and modern sequel to Baldur's Gate 2, oozing with the 5e D&D greatness set in the world that you know and love. You will explore Baldur's Gate 100 years after Baldur's Gate 2. The Balspawn saga has ended, and a new threat is converging on the city of Baldur's Gate. But the gods did not forget, and the shadows and scars of the past will not stay silent. You will meet and get to know many new characters and encounter some legendary characters you know and love. Most importantly, you'll learn how their stories have evolved, and as you play, you will heavily influence their fate. Over the course of the past 3 weeks, the final missing ingredient has been added into our development pipeline: you. He then goes on to address the community concerns regarding the game engine. As it had been previously stated, the PAX East build was not final and utilized some Divinity 2 assets. David Walgrave said recently in an interview with the Tech Raptor that in Baldur's Gate 3, there's about 20 to 30% of the original Sin engine left, and we rewrote so many systems and so many things, we've been colloquially calling this 4.0 engine the Baldur's Gate engine, and it's designed from the ground up for Baldur's Gate. We've built an engine that allows all 250 people at Larian to collaborate and become the ultimate DM, allowing for near limitless reactivity, responsiveness, and a memory that never forgets who you are or what you've done. No matter who you roll, dice rolls, modifiers, and physical simulation have all been designed to simulate a D&D experience that feels as though it's straight from the imagination, where no matter the dice roll, the story will continue. It's also a game that is intended to span the entire range of human emotion. It is in equal parts a light and dark game. We always wanted to make failure as interesting as it possibly can, said senior writer Adam Smith. We don't want to put everything that's cool and interesting behind success.
Daylight. It can't be. What the hell's is going on?
So what I forgot to mention is that my vampire spawn normally can't walk in the sunlight, he can't go over running water, and he needs an invitation if he wants to enter somewhere.
Larian founder Sven Vinke then weighs in on the D&D 5e rules further, stating, "Light and dark are really good sources of advantage," noted Sven in a recent interview with GameSpot. The philosophies that define the rules in D&D 5e also define the narrative, where you'll often make difficult decisions through initiative or through the roll of the dice. The Baldur's Gate games were dark, sometimes darker than many people remember. Baldur's Gate 3 is no exception, though in 2020 we're able to take the gamut of emotion and experience and stretch it further due to systems, simulation, and of course also our cinematics team. Unfortunately, we did not make it to the end of our PAX East 2020 live demo due to a feature, C/bug, but those in the hall witnessed a scene where Asterian's hunger got the better of him, and through a series of dice rolls and often audience choice, Asterian sank his teeth into Shadowheart the companion to varying degrees of mortality. Asterion was happy systematically, but Shadowheart often ended up dead, also without irony systematically. Also addressed after the extremely graphic nature of Ceramorphosis shown in the initial trailer is just how dark and mature the game can be in the confines of a rating system, with them saying, Baldur's Gate 3 is on course to be a mature game, which is publishing language for if you go any further the ratings board is going to be extremely annoying. We want to push the limits of every theme within the game, which should allow you to play exactly how you'd like to play. Asterion may be a vampire spawn, but that doesn't mean he has to be evil if hungry. Though you saw one path at PAX East, there were many possibilities for good and evil. Note also everything in between. It has always been Larian's plan to create games that allow you to play however you wish. This larger team and this new engine allow us to push this further than ever before. Much further than Divinity Original Sin 2. The Larian team then rounds things off confirming, as you delve into an epic adventure that subverts the binary morality found in many RPGs and explore Baldur's Gate with new and existing characters 100 years after the story of the first two games, dice roll by dice roll, we hope together we can reignite that great sense of discovery you felt as you dived for the first time into Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, bringing the experience of an open-ended D&D game to photorealistic realization, albeit with 5e rules in place of the 2nd edition rules. Things have come a long way in 20 years, but what's important to us is that you're along for the ride. The Larian team is also holding a Q&A for interested folks to ask more questions and provide details about the upcoming event on Reddit in a statement saying, "You have many questions and we have answers. We'll be hosting a Reddit AMA where you can ask Sven, creative director, David, producer, Adam, senior writer, Nick, lead systems designer, and Gigi, the writing director, your questions at 11 p.m. Pacific time on March 12 over on Reddit, and we shall see you in early access." Well, that's it for the Baldur's Gate update. I myself, Dash, will be covering the game up to and beyond launch and running multiplayer guild on Discord, so feel free to join the community and chat lore with me as my socials are linked in the description. And let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed in the update, and make sure to like, subscribe to stay up to date till then. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Traveler.
To end like this.